97.9 1055 KISS FM. It is Listen, It's Liz. And on this Wednesday of October, it's time for us to think pink with Fred F. Collis and Sons. And it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so that means it's one of my favorite times. And we are having different breast cancer survivors come in and tell their story. And I'm so excited to introduce you all to Terri. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am so good. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to have you share your story. So where exactly does your journey with breast cancer start?
So my journey started on October 8th, 2014, which I consider October the worst month to be diagnosed with breast cancer because you really don't want to see anything pink, and everything pink is being thrown in your face the whole time.
Yeah.
So I had double mastectomy in December, and then pretty much the whole year of 2015 till about August, I did chemo and radiation.
Yeah.
So the difference for me with the chemo was that I used the cold caps.
Oh, yeah.
So the experimental thing that you put on your head so you don't lose your hair.
Yeah.
Minus 29 degrees for the whole day or the whole time you're doing chemo. So yes, it hurt. It was not a fun experience.
Right.
And it was difficult for the first couple hours to go through that. And I cried, and I knew I was doing it to myself, but I was determined to, keep my hair for my mental health. People called me vain, just go bald. What's wrong with you? But, for my kids, for my family, for myself, I wanted to look myself going through this. And it worked. I kept my hair for the most part. It thinned a little bit. But it's a great resource that other women can use if they choose to.
Right.
It's not an easy thing to use, but I did use it. And then I went through radiation, and, it was a little bit of a spasmatic about that, too.
Yeah.
I used a lot of aloe vera and a lot of vitamin E oil and a lot of shea butter to make sure I didn't burn. So I didn't. I came out of radiation pretty well. And, now I'm just trying to move forward.
Yeah, right. And just continue on.
It's been 8 year survivor. So
yeah. And I think what's important to know is that you're like, it's what I wanted to do. It's how I wanted to do it.
Right.
And I think that everybody's journey is different.
Very different, and nothing is wrong.
Right.
You have to do what makes you feel comfortable. Whether you want to share your journey or not. Some people are very private about it. Some people need all the support in the world. No way that you're doing it is wrong because you've never been on this journey before. Some people, unfortunately, have. It comes back, but nothing is wrong. Everything is to make you happy and you comfortable, and you have to do for you at this point.
And did you say whether or not it was ran in your family?
It did not.
It did not.
No.
And so I feel like when you get the diagnosis and all of a sudden you just have to go forward.
You do.
And it moves quickly.
You have no choice but to be strong. You have to. To get through it, you have to be a strong person, and you have no other choice. And I talk about, yes, I'm cancer-free, but it's mentally is big a disease for your mental health as it is for your physical health, because it never goes away. You're constantly wondering, is it going to come back? And, what's my little ache and pain now? And, there's good days when I feel sorry for myself too. And there's days when I'm like, I just kicked butt,
Yeah,
so,
right.
It's a journey you're on, unfortunately, forever. But, you meet some great people. Obviously, I met you. So
oh, stop! But I think what's important too is it's not a club you want to be a part of.
It is not.
But once you are,
you make the best of it. You have to think positively. And believe me, there were many days when I couldn't put my big girl pants on, and I did not enjoy pink at all for a very long time.
Right.
But I embrace it now a little bit better than I used to.
And I think that's fair.
Yep. And I participate in the Relay for Life, and that first year was very hard because honestly, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be that person that was a cancer person, but I was a survivor speaker this year at the Central New York Relay for Life, and I was honored to talk about that. And one of my favorite quotes is from Bindi Irwin, and she says it's not naive to want to have joy, but it's courageous, to think that there's still hope even when things get hard.
Yeah.
So, and that's huge.
Huge. That is. And I think, you didn't like pink. When you were going through it, it's totally normal to feel that way.
Yep.
And I think that it's good for other people to hear that you don't have to be strong all of the time.
No, you can't be. You're human.
Right.
But you still got to put your big girl pants on and kick its butt.
That's right. And what would be your one piece of advice?
My one piece of advice is stay strong. There's always hope. Don't give up.
I love it. It is, we're thinking pink all month long. Making Strides Against Breast Cancer is going down on Sunday, October 22nd at MBCC at 10 a.m. And that is Pink Encouraged. So make sure you're rocking it. And Terri, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story.
Me. I appreciate it.
I am so thankful. And if you want to get more details about Think Pink or listen back to interviews, you can right now over on our website. It's Think Pink with Fred F. Collis and Sons and Kiss FM.